huge
I think I
open
started
space
it.
to
I'm about to
study,
snipe
talk,
Trump, bro.
and simply be together.
He's not ready
The
for
Is it
entire
starting?
building provides multiple
I can't fucking
Uh,
the new
spaces for
the new
them to
YouTube
come
dashboard
together,
is so
supported
stupid.
by an academic
Okay, I
model
think
that
we're streaming right now.
emphasizes
All right.
opportunities to learn
Okay,
with
Colton's here.
and
Colton says
from one
Pog as
another.
hell.
Add
Thank you,
state-of-the-art
Colton.
that's
technology,
crazy as
and
fuck.
we know
Who's
our
the other?
graduates
Oh,
will
that's
be
probably the person
uniquely
watching.
prepared
I'm
to
gonna
excel
put in
in team-based care
fuck, I didn't
and
get any like
ultimately
snacks.
to
I'm
lead
gonna
it.
put
Along the way, Cleveland Clinic and
the
Case
music
Western
on
Reserve also
because I
learn
don't fucking
from one
care who
another.
these people
That's
are.
loud.
Among the most valuable
Here
lessons
we go.
Uh,
Turn
is
it
that
down.
through
I need
collaboration,
like
we achieve far more than either of us could achieve
perfect.
alone.
Did you know
Thank
that
you, Tom, for being such a wonderful colleague and
I'm in a
friend.
Discord server
Thank
with
you to
Ms.
the
Gore now.
Commission for giving
What?
both of our organizations
This
the
is more important than
opportunity to be
debates.
part
Why
of this
is
historic
that?
Okay.
event.
I feel like
It
that's
is a true
illegal.
privilege to
No,
contribute to
it's
our
okay.
nation's
It's
democratic
literally just
process.
me and my
thank you
scene
all for
partner
watching.
in this like Discord server. So let me explain what happened. I was in Google Classroom and the shit was like cutting out, right? And I was
Mhm.
like, guys, the shit is cutting out. And
Thank you, Tom and
she was like, okay, do you want to like try Zoom?
Mhm.
Why are you gasping right now?
It's a Trumpster. That's Ivanka.
Cosgrove. We couldn't have done it without
Damn, bro.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie,
One
they're very
housekeeping
attractive.
bit for
At least
Really?
Ivanka's. I think the women, yeah, I think the women are
please
relatively
I think Ivanka maybe. I would.
Yeah, Ivanka's attractive.
You have to say the women because Eric Trump and Donald Trump are like.
Isn't Eric gay?
Nah.
I would like to now.
We don't know.
introduce Chris Wallace,
He just said he was
the
part of the
moderator of this evening's
LGBTQ
debate.
community like randomly today. He was like, I am part of the LGBT community and we love my father. And everyone was like, wait.
What?
Hello?
Maybe
Excuse
he's
me?
questioning, bro.
Just
Yo,
he's spitting facts right now.
I don't have the audio on for this
I
right
can't
now.
hear him either, but this is the most factual stuff I've seen all day.
I turned the audio on, but he really isn't saying anything.
I mean, he's saying things, but like, I'm gonna see if this is like a nationwide thing. I'm checking Twitter. What's like the hashtag people would be using? I guess debates.
I don't know. Hashtag my family doesn't love me. I don't know.
Getting. Oh fuck! Don't look at the fucking the debates. Hold up. Well,
is there spoilers?
While we wait, no. You can see people live tweeting the debate, and it's just like an absolute shit show. Hold up, what? Oh my god. Whoa, Frank Ocean, if you're releasing something soon, okay, that's crazy. Yo, anime titties, holy shit. Okay,
Are you looking at this live on the air?
What?
Your Twitter?
I am not watching. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not like this is fucking Zach Benner tweeting fucking anime with fucking big titty anime high schoolers, which is making me very uncomfortable.
Hey, what the fuck is happening? I can't hear this shit.
I don't know. Ooh, I don't want to check my email.
Well, maybe if we click on like different ones. Let's see.
I don't want to hear what he's saying.
I mean, I'm not interested either, but like, it's kind of funny that C-SPAN is just.
Oh my god, who is Hunter Biden?
Hunter
is that
Biden?
Biden's son? I saw someone call him a mental case online. Someone says this is a quiet start. Okay, I think this is nationwide.
Okay, yeah, it's on C-SPAN specifically, but ABC's vibing.
ABC's vibing.
Yeah, but they have like color commentary. I don't want that shit.
Dude, if you check Guardian News, it's literally he's not even on the screen, but you can see like his arm. It's so stupid. Oh my god.
Honestly, I think this is more interesting. This is more fun to watch.
Dude, we can pretend to like know what he's saying. We can say we can be like the English translations. Oh my god,
ready?
Who this motherfucker ugly?
Hello guys, welcome to the first presidential debate. Here are the Trumps.
Oh, keep America great. That's crazy, bro.
Where do you see that? Are you not watching C-SPAN anymore?
I am watching C-SPAN. How do you not see that? Or maybe you're not live. Oh, it's because I'm not live.
Tell me. I'm at 327 right now.
Just click live, bro. Oh, we got noise again. We can hear.
They had the noise for the audience clapping, but they didn't have it for him. That's sad.
Dude, holy shit, this guy is the moderator. These claps are so sauce, yeah. That's why he's sitting in the middle, bro.
Oh, there's Ivanka. Oh, he was on his phone, dude. He was probably checking Twitter too. We probably were reading the same tweets. That's crazy.
That's so funny.
We probably were. Oh my dude, what if I had tweeted something in that hashtag? Fuck, I should have done that and been like, Eric Trump, if you're reading this, your mom's a hoe. That'd been so funny.
And
No
your
offense
dad's
to
a
Eric
dude.
Trump. Actually, no, full offense to Eric Trump, but no offense to Eric Trump's mom. I don't remember. Is Eric Trump's mom a good person? I assume it's not Ivanka. There's no way.
The commission of president. The president, dude, the guys are taking a while to get on there, bro. They just don't show up.
That'd be crazy. Dude, they got like into
I-
a fist fight in the parking lot. Oh, holy shit, I
Everyone
didn't even see that people are
has a
talking in
word.
chat. Oh my god. Paige says no way. Colton, Mason says cringe. 14-second delay. Why should I watch it when CCN went live? Ivanka true. Eric, can you turn up the audio? Yeah. This is very scuffed, Mason. I'll turn up the audio if I can. I cannot. I don't know. That'll just be fucking
This is
quiet, I
crazy.
guess. I'll put on captions.
What is happening? Oh, that's so smart. There's no way they're doing like.
Silence.
Do you think there's like a typewriter motherfucker? Really type silence.
You see that?
Yeah.
That was funny. Yes.
No
this
one
the
is
fastest
speaking.
thing. Fuck, is there-
ABC actually. Audio.
What is it?
So
We're here. I'm gonna put up multiple. What did you have up? ABC too.
I clicked on ABC. But
ABC.
currently I have
directly to the
C-SPAN
American
up.
people he wants tonight to be
There's
about the
no
issues
audio
facing
either
the
way.
president on
Really?
terrorism,
Is there no audio
and
anywhere, Mason?
especially in the midst
No,
of
there's
scandals
audio on
on
ABC.
healthcare, George.
And we saw Joe Biden releases tax returns today.
Oh, Joe Biden released tax returns?
He did. Joe Biden trying
Hold
to
up.
get ahead, trying
This is
to
hype.
draw clear contrast, trying to set the tone for the
Can you go see
debate
the
to come.
tax?
Oh my God, we have
He
6
released
viewers.
tax
Holy
returns.
shit.
He did last year, drawing
Yeah,
a sharp
sure.
contrast
I wanna
with
see
the
the Marxist
president and that
revolution.
blockbuster New York Times report.
It's because of all the tags I put. Rap battle plus live fist fight plus Marxism. We have to provide all of these somehow. I'm hoping that they fulfill at least one at the debate.
Dude, what if Joe Biden just has a heart attack?
Dude, that's better than any of these. That'd be fucking hype. I mean, that'd be sad because that's like a bad thing to
That'd be
happen.
bad.
But that's such good content, bro. Dude, people would probably make like compilations of streamers like live reacting to Joe Biden's heart attack, and we could be part of it.
I
Fuck.
can't even read their lips because of their mask lips. Dude, what is happening on C-SPAN?
I think this
It
is
literally
Chris
is just
Wallace. Dude, oh my God, Chris Wallace looks so cool on C-SPAN. Yeah.
Should I click on this different one like CBS? Is CBS good?
Just check ABC's fine.
Oh, CBS is good.
It's going on CBS. CBS.
This debate is sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates. The commission has designed
No, I like ABC better. They're literally the exact same.
Really?
There's less stuff going on. Actually, there's more stuff, but like sometimes like shit randomly pops up on CBS. So.
See?
Plus you get, and dude, in the bottom left of ABC, you get the cute little like Trump versus Biden. Literally, they're about to kill each other. Holy shit! It just hit 1 million people watching. Dude, why are
That's so
people
cute.
watching this instead of our stream? Can I advertise my stream in the chat? Oh, that'd be so my god. Can someone give me like the password to the ABC News YouTube account? I need to post something real quick. Oh my god.
Guys. Wait, this guy's from Fox News? Doesn't that mean that he's like impartial? Isn't Fox News very conservative?
Dude, Chris Wallace? See if I can. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna see if I
I
can.
mean, I guess if you're a moderator, it doesn't really matter. Holy shit, guys!
Are they coming out now?
Yes.
Here, I got dude. Bro, look at my stream right now. I got the live tweets going on too. Holy shit! This is the opposite.
Bro,
of
watch
discussion.
out. Someone could like post porn, bro, and then your entire YouTube account dead.
Dude, hopefully, I'm hoping I see some crazy cock in this.
Did Trump just say, "How you doing, man?"
Here we go.
Dude, holy shit! It's like I don't know. Holy shit!
Okay, we actually have to start paying attention now. I'm turning down the music a little bit.
It's clear about your obligation and the Senate's to consider a nominee to the court. Vice President Biden, you say that this is an effort by the president and Republicans to jam through an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight: why are you right in the
This is a long ass question.
and your opponent wrong?
Yeah, I'm already like
And
asleep.
where do you think a Justice Barrett would take the court? President Trump, in this first segment, you go first. 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate, we have the White House, and we have a phenomenal nominee, respected by all.
Okay.
Academic, good in every way. Good in every way.
Are we gonna like pause, or are we just gonna keep going?
We're just gonna keep going. We gotta get everything live, bro.
That's true.
We gotta get that heart attack if it happens.
Plenty of time. Even if we did it after the election itself.
Should we like be actually giving our like opinions?
I mean, I'm just gonna go for like, I'm gonna be going for like burn counts. I'm hoping they just start fighting. I think at this point people know that like we're pretty leftist. I don't know if we have to give our political opinions anymore. When I put Marxist in there, bro, there we go. Oh, he already coughing? Can we do a cough count?
Alright, 1.
I'm gonna see if I can get an auto refresh Google Chrome thing from the Twitter. That would actually be kind of fun. I think I used to have one of those.
They didn't have the election, so they were stopped. And probably that would happen in reverse also. Definitely would happen in reverse.
Hey, what? Never mind. Never mind. This is kind of cringe. Cringe take.
Yikes. I don't know.
You have 2 minutes.
Well, first of all,
go Brazy.
Thank you for doing this. And
I didn't. You have one chance. Win or lose.
The American people have a right.
That's
have a
us.
say in who the Supreme Court nominee is, and that say occurs when they vote
Bro,
for a United
did
States
Donald
Senate
Trump spray tan
and
before
when
he
they
came
vote
here?
for the President of the United States.
He is looking extra sweaty, bro. That's crazy. He does look extra sweaty.
Election already. Election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted, and so the thing that should happen is we should wait. We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is, because that's the only way the American people get to express their view is by who they elect as president and who they elect as vice president.
That's true.
What's at stake?
That's pretty based. Pretty based.
That is true, dude. Because the Supreme Court is fucked. It is. The Supreme Court's cringe, honestly.
Yeah.
I know I said that we weren't going to give our political opinions, but the Supreme Court's kind of cringe.
I mean, TV, it's just unbalanced right now.
they need to nerf the Supreme Court, bro.
That's not what I meant. I meant that it had like way too much. It's like disproportionate. They have like what? A crap ton more Republicans than they do like fucking liberals or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, well, if they get in that new girl that Trump is proposing, I think it'd be like a conservative majority, which is crazy.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a conservative majority before, though.
Was it really? I thought RBJ was like the last little thing. She was the last strand.
There was apparently like someone like more liberal than like RBJ.
I would hope so. It's not like RBJ was that much of a liberal.
And they'll be taken away as
or leftist. I don't fucking know.
Those pre-existing conditions, the insurance companies are going to love this.
Joe Biden's spitting right now.
It's just not appropriate to do this before this election. If he wins the election and the Senate is Democrat or Republican, then he goes forward. If not, we should wait until February.
Do you think they hate each other? Or do you think they're like both just like rich people being like, I have nothing against you, Trump, just, you know, I want to be number one this year.
They're probably both on the Epstein planes, like fucking dapping each other up, bro. Let's be real with ourselves. Come on. You know they were going to the same little 15-year-old little dance parties. I don't trust either of these people.
So we have the Senate, we have a president. He's elected to the next during that period of time, we have an opening. I'm not elected for 3 years. I'm elected for 4 years.
Oh shit! Joe Biden first interruption.
People is totally wrong. I don't know where you got that number. The bigger problem that you have is that you're going
cute little
to
Joe smile.
extinguish 180 million people with their private health care that they're very happy with. That's simply not true. Well, you're certainly going to socialism.
We're now into, gentlemen, we're now into open discussion.
Open discussion.
Open discussion. Yes, I agree. Go ahead, Vice President.
Number one,
I agree.
he knows that what I proposed. What I proposed is that we expand Obamacare.
Socialist government, llama.
I have proposed
Motherfuckers
we
barely
go back to
even
Lenin.
bothered.
With 23 of my colleagues trying to win the nomination.
Yes, the actual Joe Biden quote. TBH, Marx was spitting.
They can. They do.
Dude, imagine Joe Biden just live on the air. It's like, guys, I'm switching policies. I'm taking inspiration from Joseph Stalin. Imagine. That'd be so hype. Oh.
Democratic Party right now.
They're just interrupting each other. What are they doing?
I am the Democratic Party.
Yeah, fuck you, Bernie, bro.
Now, here's the deal.
I am the Democratic Party.
It's going to wipe out pre-existing conditions. And by the way, the 200,000 people that have died on his watch, how many of those have survived? Well, there's 7 million people that contracted COVID.
What? wait.
For them going forward, if you strike down the Affordable Care Act. And
Joe, you've had 308,000 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military. So don't tell me about this.
I'm happy to talk about
And if you were here,
Look,
it wouldn't be
the deal.
200, it would be 2 million people because you were very late on the draw. You didn't want me to ban China, which was...
I don't like how Joe Biden just does not look at Donald Trump. It makes me uncomfortable.
Which was heavily... You would have been much later.
Bro, Joe Biden's using a teleprompter.
That's literally what it looks like he's doing. Who is he looking at right now? We need a shot of the audience.
The point is that the president also is opposed to Roe v. Wade.
Holy shit, was this his entire, like, section?
And so
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, this is going wild right now.
And so the election is all
You don't know it's on the ballot. Why is it on the ballot?
Because
Why is it on the ballot? It's not on the ballot.
It's on the ballot in the court.
I don't think so.
In the court. Well,
there's nothing happening there.
Donald, would you
and
just
you don't
be quiet
know
for a minute?
her view on Roe v. Wade. You
I
don't know
don't
her
know.
view.
Well, all right. Let's talk.
I mean, that's true. We don't really know her view on Roe v. Wade. I mean, we can assume that she probably is not a big fan, but...
On healthcare, and then we'll come back.
Motherfuckers be like, you don't know her opinion on Roe v. Wade.
It's not on the ballot. It's not on the ballot. Like, okay, dumb motherfucker, it's not on the ballot.
It's like when fucking like what is it like motherfuckers be like, guys, I am not racist. I am just a race realist. Okay.
Race realist. This is racist, but with like an extra syllable.
4 years, you have promised to repeal and replace Obamacare, but you have never in these 4 years
Okay, this is probably
come up with
important.
a plan, a comprehensive plan.
I honestly don't know that much about Obamacare.
Well,
we don't know shit about politics. Why are we doing this? I just know that it's not perfect.
Absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare. Chris, that was the worst part of Obamacare.
Is he debating with Biden or Chris Wallace?
Chris Wallace
was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it.
Oh my god, look at this fucking meme. Oh my god, this is good.
Are you ready?
I'll DM it to you. I already found a good one. I have it refreshing every 30 seconds.
Never come up with a comprehensive plan.
That was
Dude,
fast.
what the fuck is wrong with Trump?
Obamacare and
I'm sorry, guys. I can't hide my bias.
signed a large
Isn't it funny?
I am the Democrat. It's like him, though.
It's true.
Question, sir, is what is the Trump healthcare plan?
Okay, what is the Trump
First, I
healthcare
guess I'm
plan?
debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Let me just tell you something.
Oh, holy shit.
There's nothing symbolic. I'm cutting drug prices.
What the fuck? My god. I'm sorry, guys. Trump's just a prick. I'm gonna be real, y'all.
Bro, listen, we don't know his actual stance. We have to consider this.
You could have done it during your 47-year period in government, but you didn't do it.
That's good.
He's done it. So we're cutting health care. All of the things that we've done, insulin. I give you an example. Insulin. It was destroying families, destroying people because I'm getting it for
That
so
is true.
cheap. It's like water. You want to know the truth? So cheap. Take a look at all of the drugs.
It's like
what we're doing,
water.
Prescription drug prices.
It's like what?
It's like what? It's got that
Shit's
drip.
coming in liquid. When I give people cocaine, they're getting their cocaine cheap.
We're
as
dumping out
mine.
the insulin on the streets, bro. We got it by the
Pick up on
tons.
one of your points to ask the vice president, which is he points out that you would like to add a public option to Obamacare, and
Yes.
the argument that he makes and other Republicans make is that that is going to end private insurance.
It is
and
not.
well, if I can ask you the question. It will
Not what
end.
your party says, by the way.
It will end private insurance. And
He is the Democratic Party. Excuse me, Mr.
It's
Trump.
only for those people who are so poor they qualify for Medicaid. They can get that free in most states, except governors who want to deny people who are poor Medicaid. Anyone who qualifies for Medicare would Medicaid would automatically be enrolled in the public option. The vast majority of the American people would.
Colton says he prefers Biden's fit. Yeah.
Number one.
I like the tie. The tie's kind of crazy. It's like Beetlejuice.
Manifesto, we call it. That gives you socialized medicine.
Look, hey, I'm not going to listen to him. The fact of the matter is,
I'm not going to listen to him. That's fine.
I beat him a whole hell of a lot. I'm here standing facing you.
Holy shit!
He is not. You are not facing him. You have not looked at him once.
Look, here's the deal. I got very lucky. I'm going to get very lucky tonight as well.
Oh, he's gonna get lucky, bro. He's gonna get laid. Let's go.
Dude, holy shit.
Are they gonna fuck on the stage?
I'm sorry, like, motherfuckers. I don't get Trump supporters, bro. This man is literally just like interrupting Joe.
Yeah, Trump is pretty annoying right now.
Yeah, I just want to hear what fucking Joe's got to say.
Can you let him finish, sir?
No, he doesn't know how to do that.
You'd be surprised. Go ahead.
Oh, they're looking.
Dude, burn me. Actually, I wasn't really burned.
There is no manifesto.
This is already just absolutely unhinged.
Yeah, this is so funny. This is so funny. I love when the fucking right is like, yep, Bernie's communism,
Oh,
bro.
hold on, he's going crazy right now.
Socialized medicine.
Mr. President.
I tell you what.
He's calling the clown!
Oh my god. Holy shit. Bro, I think you're delayed by like 5 seconds. I heard the clown thing like a little bit before you. That shit was crazy.
Number one. Number two, there are 20 million people getting
20
health
million.
care through Obamacare now that he wants to take it away.
Whoa.
Don't ever look you in the eye and say that's what he wants to do. Take it away.
No, I want to give
Number
you better
three,
health care at a much lower price because
and by the way, he
Obamacare
doesn't
is
know
no
how.
good.
He doesn't know how
I've
to do
already
that.
fixed it.
He has never
I've
offered
already
a
fixed
plan.
it to an extent.
He has never done a
Oh
single
fuck, Joe Biden's looking at us right now.
Gentlemen, you realize if you're both speaking at the
It's
same
talking to
time,
me.
let the president.
I'm the Obamacare, bro. Fuck.
I am Democratic Party. I am Obamacare. I am Biden.
Hold on. I need to look this shit up.
Can we get some fact checkers in the chat? I hope like Mason and Paige are still here because I know those motherfuckers actually know shit about politics. No offense, Colton. No offense, Colton, but I don't think you as a extreme political type.
Okay, I said you got to run it so well. And I just had a meeting with them. They said the problem is no matter how well you run Obamacare, it's a disaster. It's too expensive. Premiums are too high, and it doesn't work. So we do want to get rid of it. Chris, we want to get rid of it.
I understand it, sir, but I have to give you roughly.
Damn, you know, Trump, maybe it wouldn't be as expensive if you would have paid more than $750, bro.
Oh shit! We're all going crazy. Bro, you should be up there right now.
Yeah, bro, I should. I don't know anything.
Are they gonna take things in the audience?
You know, hold up, Biden, bro, Biden really missed a perfect roast. He was like, you know, it probably wouldn't be. I think that was free. That was literally free.
Doesn't know what he's talking about.
This man doesn't know what he's
That's
talking
kind of
about.
true, though. That's kind of true.
Neither of
Trump
them
is
know
not
what they're
like
talking about.
We were talking
What?
originally about the Supreme Court.
Neither of them know what they're talking about. They're just saying random shit.
And confirm justice.
I mean, Trump has not provided like a very concrete plan. He's just saying he's gonna like cut shit in half.
He's like, I will fix Obamacare.
You call this a distraction by the president.
I will fix Obamacare by making sure that homeless people, when they get sick, they die on the streets, bro.
So my question to you is, you have refused in the
Hold up, we gotta listen to this.
Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're
What?
voting now.
Huh?
Vote and
Wait,
let
what?
your senators know how strongly
Wait.
you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know you're a senator. I'm not going to answer the question because the question is
What is going on? Why is he pulling up the vote thing on us right now?
Who is on your list, Joe?
This
Who's
is
on
so
yours?
Right, gentlemen, I think
This
we've
is
ended
so
this.
He's going to pack the
unprecedented.
court.
We have ended. No, no,
Because of the
we have
filibuster.
ended this
What?
segment.
I wanted to hear what their thoughts on the filibuster were, but then Joe Biden pulled like a white girl Instagram story and was like, "We need to vote." I was like, "What's going on, bro?" Dude, I swear I heard that word from word on like a story today. Oh, that shit was
It's an
crazy.
awfully serious subject, so
This is a serious subject.
let's try to be serious about it.
Chris Wallace, you were doing nothing right now, dog. You were just going fucking. You're
coronavirus.
Chris Wallace is
Well,
not
what the
going
fuck is he supposed to do right now?
I don't know. Well, they're just like they're literally like fighting like children, and Chris Wallace is like, okay.
A vaccine. Experts say that it could be months or even years before we come back to anything approaching normal. My question for both of you is, based on what you have said and done so far and what you have said you would do starting in 2021, why should the American people trust you more than your
Why is being
opponent
alive like right now?
to deal with this public health crisis going
It's just,
forward? In this case,
the American
the
democracy is
question goes to
dying.
you first, sir. 2 minutes.
We're watching it
uninterrupted.
happen live.
Good luck. 200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. We, in fact, have 4% of the world's population, 20% of the deaths. 40,000 people a day are contracting COVID.
Wait, 4?
In
20?
addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presenting that number, he said it is.
For all I know, Joe Biden could be making up magic numbers. But I'm assuming that this is.
I think he directly took the numbers from Chris Wally, so
laid out anything. He knew all
we should. He could be spitting. I don't know.
He knew it was a deadly disease.
He did know that.
He's on tape as acknowledging he knew it. He said he didn't tell us.
That's true.
I'm getting mad at the presidential debates, bro.
Panic the American people.
I mean, Joe Biden he's saying good things.
In addition to that, what did he do? He went in and he.
Do you think Biden is trying to appeal to like the radical left?
People we had on the ground in China should be able to go to Wuhan and determine for themselves how dangerous.
If he was trying to appeal to the radical left, he would have been like, "Yeah, fuck the filibuster." But instead, he was like, "Vote. We have to." You know what the filibuster is, right?
No, I'm stupid.
Oh, come on! Did you take fucking freshman gov, bro?
I didn't pay attention.
Dog, the filibuster is when motherfuckers will be on like the Senate floor and they'll just like talk for like hours straight, just trying to delay stuff. But like, because they can't talk forever, it's more of just like a little. It's a little flashy thing. Bernie Sanders did it for like a really long time one time. It was really impressive, actually. Yeah.
So wait, what's the point of a filibuster?
I don't know. Nobody really knows. They're just stupid. That's why they don't want them. I'd be interested to see if anyone has anything to say in chat that is pro filibuster.
Wait, you have 2 minutes, sir.
Paige says, I hate when they say numbers because I don't know if they're true and I'm too lazy to check. Agreed.
Millions of people would have died, not 200.
They could be lying right now.
So the entire point is like to basically like delay a decision on something.
Yeah, but you can't do it forever.
And by the way, when you talk about numbers, you don't know how many people.
Because you have to literally speak for like hours straight.
Filibuster should just stop the vote. Yeah, that is kind of cringe. That does sound kind of cringe.
It's kind of fire to think that like we still just have something that archaic as part of our politics. But
yeah,
come on, this has got to go.
You didn't think we should have closed our country because
I mean, to be fair, I mean like if I was
by my doing it early. In fact, Dr. Fauci said President Trump saved thousands of lives. Many of you are Democrat governors.
Did he say that?
President Trump did a phenomenal job. We worked with the governor. Oh, really? Go take a look. The governors said I did a phenomenal job. Most of them said that. In fact, people that
I feel like almost every single like governor been like, he did a trash job.
I think Hogan definitely was peeing on him.
We got the gowns, we got the masks, we made the ventilators. You wouldn't have made ventilators, and now we're weeks away from a vaccine. We're doing therapeutics.
Weeks away.
Fewer people are.
That's right, Biden. You, the Democratic Party. You, the Democratic Party, would not have made ventilators.
And that's because of the fake news. No matter what you say to them, they give you bad press on it. It's just fake news. They give you good press. They give me bad press.
Joe Biden, stop staring at me, bro. Don't stop looking at me.
I've gotten used to it.
He's so creepy.
You could never have done the job that we did. You don't have it in your blood. You could have never done that job.
I know how to do the job. I know how to get the job.
Well, you didn't do very well in
your blood.
H1N1, you
Oh.
were a disaster. Your own chief of staff said you were a disaster.
14,000 people died, not 200,000. There was no economic recession.
Okay, this is actually a really bad take on Trump's part. I mean, like, Trump has been spinning bad takes, but like, if you actually look at the H1 and like COVID shit, it does not compare. COVID, like, it was infinitely worse.
Well, Biden just said he just said 14,000 deaths to swine flu versus 200K for corona.
Died of COVID.
Yeah.
How many of you were in a situation where you lost your mom or dad and you couldn't?
Well, he's speaking to me right now, bro.
Dude, he's using pathos, bro. I learned this shit. What?
Far more people.
What is Donald Trump using? Logos? He's trying to use logic or something?
His own CDC director says we could lose.
I think it's like okay, it's like conservative logos, but it's like also just pathos. But I think when like he like says like fake news, it's like it appeals to people's like fear. I don't know.
We're for a vaccine.
3 people are watching now.
Really? Are y'all not fucking hype enough?
You don't trust
Wow.
Johnson, Pfizer.
By the way,
It's probably the conservatives watch the Trump
Oh
supporters
shoot,
watching.
fuck.
are
Paige
like,
is saying things. Paige says filibusters stop the vote. Like if you don't stop talking, they can't vote. People will give up. Yes. Paige, have you seen the thing? I hope Paige is still here. Have you seen the thing where it's the Bernie Sanders filibuster, but with lo-fi hip hop underneath it? So it's basically like a 16-hour lo-fi hip hop stream, but just with Bernie Sanders just fucking talking. It's kind of hype.
honestly, that's kind of crazy though. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not gonna pretend that if Bernie Sanders did like a filibuster for like a policy I didn't agree with, I would be like, yes, that's base Bernie. But like, yeah, filibusters are probably bad overall.
Because people like this would rather
I think they're
make it
just funny.
political than save lives.
It's like it's political comedy. This because like motherfuckers will like read Dr. Seuss because you have to read something, but it doesn't matter what you read. Some motherfuckers will be like 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish on the Senate floor. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I like this idea of someone just being like, here's the entirety of Harry Potter.
That's what I would do.
He talked about the
Yeah.
sir before it's
Just read a phone book. People might have actually done the phone book thing. Wait, can I put on like a face cam? I just realized I could just put like a. Hold up.
when it's generally available.
Well, we're going to deliver it right away.
I have an idea.
Military all set up logistically. They're all set up. We have our military that
Look,
soldiers,
face cam, boys. Pro streamer, let's go.
Where's your face cam?
Dude, I just opened up the camera app, but because I'm streaming my screen, it streams that. Dude, it's my off-brand mint chalk that I got from my my cousin. It says DJ Parks on it.
This man is talking about a vaccine. Every serious company is talking
This man is talking about
maybe
a
having
vaccine.
done by the end of the year, but the distribution of that vaccine will not occur until sometime beginning or the middle of next year to get it out. If we get
Is XQC watching the political debate?
Is he really? Fuck, maybe that's why people aren't watching. I'd rather watch XQC. What the fuck? That's funny.
In fact, you said that again tonight. Your running mate, Senator Harris, goes further, saying the public health experts, quote, will be muzzled, will be suppressed. Given the fact that polls already show that people are concerned about the vaccine and are reluctant to take it, are you and your running mate?
Are you concerned about the vaccine role? I am not concerned about the vaccine at all.
People who are concerned about the vaccine are anti-vaxxers.
Yeah, those people wouldn't take it anyway.
But you're saying you can't. Senator Harris is saying you can't trust the scientist.
Well, no.
Whoa.
You can't trust the scientist. She didn't say that. You can't trust.
She said the public health experts, quote, will be muzzled, will be suppressed.
Well, that's what he's going to try to do. But there's millions of scientists. There's thousands of scientists out there, like here at this great hospital, that don't work for him.
What hospital?
Their job doesn't depend on him. That's not. They're the people. And by the way,
to the scientists that are in charge.
By the way,
they will have.
Oh, I think he's like talking about like a very Trump-owned hospital.
What he's telling you in
that-
light of all the lies.
I was just thinking there was like a hospital in town that he probably went to or something.
Relating to COVID.
The patient first. The patient first has a fucking corona vaccine ready.
Exactly.
How dangerous it's going to be back in February.
Stop looking at me, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, they definitely told Joe Biden you gotta look at the camera, and he was like, okay, I will will look at the camera every single chance I get.
Joe is talking to me.
I want him to fucking like look at Donald Trump like directly, like look him in the eyes and just be like,
He
penis.
Did you use the word smart?
Cock.
So you said you went to Delaware.
Oh my god.
You got the name of
I don't know
your
if that
college.
was perfectly in sync on your side, but on my side, we both said cock at the same
Either the
time.
lowest or almost the lowest
That was
in
so
your class.
funny.
Don't ever use the word smart with me.
Whoa.
Never use that word.
Oh, give me a
Oh
Because you know
god.
what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. 47 years you've
Paige,
been
I'll
in
send you
this.
the link. Actually, I'll just do it right now. Fuck it.
If you would have had the charge.
Boom. There. I have so many tabs.
This is such a weird. Okay, like I don't even like. I'm not like a Joe Biden sim, but this is such a weird like take.
Okay.
It's going up.
Fucking 47 years, but he was like on Senate. What could he have done as a senator? What the fuck?
Who, Joe Biden?
Yeah, like there's no way Joe Biden by himself as a senator could have passed something like that.
Yeah, Joe Biden, why did you not completely fix the democratic system, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you? Cringe.
Roger, man, I thought you were the Democratic Party. What the fuck, bro?
They let me down. That's still the best quote so far. I am the Democratic Party. Imagine he said that just like every single person registered Democrat in America just turns into Joe Biden.
Well, he's just shush for a minute.
Ooh.
Nancy Pelosi and Schumer,
By the
Brian
way,
Chuck.
Nancy Pelosi and Schumer.
Dude, I feel like it's like two grandparents arguing with each other.
They're at the dinner table. This is like the uncle who's racist and the uncle who's liberal.
You probably play more than I do,
No,
Joe.
it's a wife and his man.
Who's the wife?
This country.
Joe Biden is the wife.
Joe Biden is the wife.
Could you shush for a moment?
Wait a minute,
Oh
Joe.
my
Let me shut
god.
you down for a
Hush,
second,
honey.
just for 1 second. He wants to shut down the country. We just went through it. We had to because we didn't know anything about the
I
disease.
hate
Now
Trump.
we found
Jesus
that
Christ.
elderly people with heart problems,
Bro, it's just
and
being impartial.
diabetes and different problems are very, very vulnerable.
Bro, I think it's very clear I'm not
Children
impartial.
aren't.
We are not
Younger
impartial.
people aren't.
We
We've
are
learned a lot.
leftists.
But he wants to shut it down. More people will be hurt by continuing. If you look at Pennsylvania, if you look at certain states that have been shut down, they have Democrat governors all. One of the reasons they're shut down is because they want to keep it shut down until after the election on November 3rd.
I want to move on to another
Because
subject.
it's a
I want to move
political
on to another
thing.
subject.
But those states are not doing well that are shut
Dude, Chris Wallace, what the fuck are you doing, dog? I was getting
crazy.
interested.
COVID is sticking around because of the presidential debate, guys. COVID has an agenda.
Bro, it's like shit, dog. It's not time yet. I got a few more months.
No, I think masks are okay. You have to understand, if you look, I mean, I have a mask right here. I put a mask on, when I think I need it.
Oh my god, dude, what if you put it like a
As an
gun?
example,
Just put like a
everybody's had
Joker?
test And you've had social distancing and all of the things that you have to, but I wear masks when needed. When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me ask.
I don't. wear
Dude, Joe
masks like
Biden,
him. Every
tell him to
time
put
I
on a
see
mask
him,
right now.
he could be speaking
Put on the mask.
200 feet away from it. He
Dare
shows
Trump
up
to
with
put
the
on the
biggest
mask.
I've
I want
ever
to see him
seen.
do it.
I will say
Vice
this.
President Biden, go ahead, sir.
Look, the way to open businesses
Oh, man.
is give them a thought.
Imagine making fun of someone for
We
wanting to be
provided
fucking.
money. The
I was asking you, sir, about masks.
well, masks make a big difference. His own head of the CDC said if we just wore masks between now, everybody wore masks in social distance between now and January, we'd probably save up to 100,000 lives.
That's true.
It matters.
And they've also said the opposite. They've
And
also said
no serious person said the opposite.
They've
No
also said, well, look
serious.
at Dr. Fauci.
That's kind of a dig.
Fauci said
Oh,
the
What the fuck? Trump literally 2 seconds ago was like, Trumps are good. And then
That's
now that
fire.
Biden's like, Trumps are good. And then Trump's like, no, shut the fuck up. You're wrong, libtard.
Actually, masks fucking suck, Biden.
President Trump, you're holding large rallies with crowds packed together, thousands of people.
Outside.
Outside, yes, sir, agreed. Vice President Biden, you are holding much smaller events with
Nobody will show up.
I was
It's true. Nobody shows up to his rallies.
That's pretty funny.
holding the big rallies? Why?
Dude, I would love it right now if Joe Biden was like, wasn't your first rally like a bunch of seats stolen by like K-pop stars?
Oh shit.
People show up.
Dude, he just has the mic. TikTok, bro.
We have a lot
Fuck.
of people.
Done.
Well, so far, we have had no problem whatsoever. It's outside. That's a big difference, according to the experts. And we do them outside.
Experts.
We have tremendous crowds, as you see. I mean, and literally on 24 hours notice. And Joe does the circles and has
Can we get some live clips of just all of the recordings of the Donald Trump rally people like dancing to music? I know those exist somewhere. I want to find them.
Put on your mask. Put on a mask. Have you been tested?
Whoa.
I'm way far away.
Who's he talking to?
That's what he said. I can't. I'm going to be okay. He's not worried about you. He's not worried about the people out there breathing in one another.
We've had no negative effect.
No negative effect.
We've had no negative effect, and we've had 35, 40,000 people at these rallies.
Just quickly finish up because I want to move on to our next.
Yes, I
yes,
would.
please,
It's been totally
please.
irresponsible the way in which he has handled the social distancing and people wearing masks. Basically, encourage them not to.
All right.
Ben, he's a fool on this.
If you could get the crowds, you would have done the same thing.
Honestly, for a second, I thought this was gonna be like civil.
Can we move on to the economy?
Why? Why? It's Donald Trump doesn't debate. He just yells.
From the shutdown,
Much faster.
In the second quarter, the unemployment rate fell to 8.
It would have been better if we just got like fucking like Ben Shapiro to debate Joe Biden. That would have been funny.
Growth, which is going to be there, is not
Ben Shapiro isn't like a good debater, but it would have been. He at least would have just said some brazy shit.
V-shaped recovery.
I've seen so many videos about how like Ben Shapiro is not actually a good debater. It's just that he says a bunch of really crazy shit that like people just don't know how to respond to because it's so fucking crazy.
Segment, you go first.
There's like this one time where people were like, "Oh, we need to increase the minimum wage," and then Ben Shapiro was like, "Increase minimum wage? Why not make it $100 then?"
And the crowd just.
Again,
Wow. This is a strong message.
204,000 people.
Did he just call it the China plague?
Did he really? Wait, fuck, I missed that. Oh my god. Hold up.
Holy shit, he just called it the China
Yes, he did.
plague.
He did. Dude, Twitter's going crazy already. Holy shit.
That we've put back into the workforce. That's a record the likes of which nobody's ever seen.
That's
before.
wild.
And he wants to close down.
Oh fuck. Hold up, Raul. Look at the stream. Tremendous crowds. Let's go.
And alcohol and
Oh my god.
depression. When
That's
you
funny.
start shutting it down, you take a look at what's happening in some of your Democrat
God, that is
states where they
pitiful.
have these tough
Depression.
shutdowns. And I'm telling you, it's because they don't want to open it. One of them came out last week. You saw that. Oh, we're going to open up on November 9th. Why November 9th? Because it's after the election. They think they're hurting us by keeping them closed. They're hurting people. People know what to do. They can social distance. They can wash their hands. They can wear masks. They can do whatever they want. But they got to open these states up. When you look at North Carolina, when you look, and these governors are under siege, Pennsylvania,
What is this? They owe us a
Michigan, and
fucking
a couple
hour.
of others. You got to open these states up. It's not fair. You're talking about almost it's like being in prison. And you look at what's
Prison?
going on with
Excuse me?
divorce,
I do not feel like
what's
I'm in
going on
prison
with
right now.
alcoholism and drugs.
I'm
It's a
chilling.
very
Honestly,
sad thing.
like, fuck.
And he'll close down the whole country. This guy
This is crazy.
and destroy our country. Our country is coming back incredibly well, setting
hold up,
records
dude.
as it does.
Wait, I got the
We
Sharks
don't
up
need
to ammo right
somebody to
now.
come in
This
and
shit's
say,
crazy.
"Let's shut it
Honestly,
down."
we should have fucking shut down for a little bit longer. DBH, DBH.
We should have started the shutdown way earlier, and we should have.
Been shut down for long.
We should just shut down for as long as we need it to be.
Millionaires and billionaires like him in the middle.
Dude, I mean, to be fair, I don't really know. Because, like, I remember when, like, Trump did kind of, like, shut things down, people were like, oh, ashes.
Because of his
To be fair to Trump, he did, like, kind of try and be like, China, no. But then people did call him, like, you know, racist. I also feel like if he would have just been, like, clear, I don't know. He definitely handled it poorly, though.
I know what you mean. I mean, China definitely fucked up in many regards. Those Chinese wet market shits, it's fucking terrible. And the fact that they still have not passed, like, legislation against that. I think they passed it the last time it happened, and then they repealed it recently, and then coronavirus happened. But then, of course, Donald Trump, people are just going to call Donald Trump fascist no matter what he does. And that's on both sides.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
That's not true.
People who went out there dying. People who've been putting themselves in the way to make sure that
But, I mean, at the same time, I feel like if he would have just, like, actually just completely closed down the country, especially when he found out how bad it could have been, and, like, he would have been fine. I don't think he would have done any shit.
COVID deaths and COVID cases.
I don't know. I've been hyped. I've been like, you go, girl.
Why does he want to open it up? Why doesn't he take care of the American? You can't fix the
Yeah, Joe Biden
economy
spit.
until you fix the
Facts.
COVID
Like,
crisis.
okay, I'm not saying like I think Trump occasionally has done like he's definitely done some good stuff for our country. Admittedly, it was after like a lot of like political pressure. And like I feel like every single time he's done something like good, it's just been like I'm doing this for my campaign.
And this is, every time he does something good, there's like immediately like 5 other things after that that are just like terrible.
One in
Yeah.
6 is now gone. He ought to get on the job and take care of the needs.
I feel like we
of
should
the
make this
American
clear.
people
We're not
so we can't
fans of Joe
open
Biden. We do not like Joe Biden.
We are going to get to.
I have to respond to that.
Well, you both had 2 minutes, sir.
Excuse me, he made a statement.
So did you.
People want their schools. No, people
Ooh,
want their schools.
Chris
open.
Wallace.
They don't want to be shut down. They don't want their state shut down. They want their restaurants. I look at New York. It's so sad.
Dude,
what's
I'm
happening in New
good.
York. It's almost like a ghost town.
I don't really need any restaurant. I'm chilling.
That's the
They've
fuck.
done in New York.
I make
Well,
good
now,
sandwiches. I don't need no restaurants.
They want to get back to
People want their shit open, therefore we should have it open.
I'm the one that brought back football.
How about people want to have abortions, Trump? How about that?
Wait, Raul, you hear that? He fucking brought back football, dog. He brought back football. Hold up.
Dude, like I've heard so many stories about like sports players, like the entire team getting COVID.
I brought back football and I put them right back where they went because they all fucking died of
Your
coronavirus.
first year as president, that you paid $750.
God, I fucking hate this shit though. Like,
income tax.
Oh, Raul, tax time. Raul, it's tax
I
time.
know that you pay a lot of other taxes, but I'm asking you the specific question. Is it true that you paid $750 in federal income
Oh, Joe
taxes
Biden, you better have
each
some
of
crazy
those 2
shit.
years?
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax. And let me just tell you, there was a story in one of the papers. I paid $38 million.
He did. We do have the tax returns.
I paid $27 million.
Show us your tax returns.
We have.
You did?
Joe Biden, we have the
You'll
tax
see it as soon
returns.
as it's finished, you'll see it. You know, if you want to go to the Board of Elections. There's a 118 page
Can I do
or
this?
so report that says everything I have.
Oh, I thought he was gonna give us a website.
I'm totally under leveraged because the assets are extremely good, and I built
Sir,
a great
I'm asking
company.
you a specific question, which
But
is.
let me tell you.
I understand all of that.
Release your
I
tax
understand all of that.
return.
No, Mr. President,
Go ahead.
I'm asking you a question. Will you tell us how much you paid in federal income taxes in 2016
Give us a number.
and 2017?
Give us a number.
You paid millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars.
That's not a number. That's a guesstimate.
And you'll get to see it. But let me just tell you, Chris, let me just tell you something, that it was the tax laws. I don't want to pay tax before
Inshallah.
I came here.
What the fuck
I have
is
no idea
that?
what the fuck he said. I thought he said like mid-July. I don't know.
Oh, mid-July.
Did he say mid? No, he didn't. He definitely did not say mid-July. That was just me being dumb and not knowing what he said. That definitely sounded like he just said like mashallah.
The building, and we get tax credits like the hotel on Pennsylvania Avenue. You get a massive, which by the way was given to me by the Obama administration, if you can believe
Whoa.
that. Now the man got fired right after that happened. But
Vice President Biden,
What?
you want to respond?
Oh, jeez.
Look, the tax.
I fucking hate this argument of like, oh, but Obama, bro, Obama sucked ass.
We
Dude, shut the
fucking hate
fuck up.
Obama in this house. Drone strikes. Fuck out of here.
Of him he says he's smart because he can take it.
Yeah, I need to know more about like actual like
Take
policy.
advantage of the tax code. That's why I'm going to.
The drone strikes are bad enough. And also founding ICE.
And make sure that
Yeah.
we invest in the people who in fact need the help.
Oh, he's looking at us again.
People out there need help.
I need help. Let's go.
25 years.
Because you weren't
Why did you
president.
do it over
Because
the
you
last-
weren't
Oh my
president.
god. Dude, Twitter is fire.
Senator and
Holy shit.
That's
That's cool.
Let me just tell you, Joe. I've done more in 47 months. I've done more.
Honestly, that's pretty
than
base.
47 years, Joe.
Whoa.
We've done things that you
Well, actually,
including
He's done more in 47. I mean, he has done a lot of things.
taking care of your
He has done lots of things.
I'd like to ask you about
That is a
your
true
plans
statement.
going forward, because,
Maybe he's not the
I think
worst
your economic plan,
president.
if
Oh,
you
Donald
want to
Trump's
be
not the
elected
worst
president,
president.
focuses a lot
Maybe
on
that's like
lowering
Reagan.
big taxes, big spending. I want to focus first on the
There's been a lot of
taxes.
shitty presidents.
You
We've had so many
propose
shit
more than
presidents.
$4 trillion over
Dude,
a
what the
decade in new
fuck?
taxes
Parker,
on
man,
individuals
this
making
woman.
more than
Anyways,
$400,000
Is it
a year
Tess?
and on
I mean,
corporations. President
is it?
Trump says that kind of an
Is
increase in
it?
taxes
Is it? Okay. Well,
I mean, it's
I just,
okay.
I just leaked her name.
Well,
I sound like the people in this fucking stream will know who she is. Just send it to me on Instagram.
Points out that
This is crazy.
Tell her to
my
watch the stream though.
economic plan would create 7 million
Baby.
more jobs than his in 4 years. Number one.
No.
And number two, it would create
She's
an
like, fuck
additional
you.
$1
Fuck
trillion
you,
in
Rosie.
economic growth because it would be about buying American. That
Buying
we
an
have to-
American.
We're going to make this
Interesting.
federal government spend $600 billion a year on everything from
Someone just
ships
referred to
to
Trump as
steel
Cinnamon
to
Hitler
buildings
on
and the
Twitter.
like.
Thoughts?
And under my proposal, we're going to make
Hey,
sure
Bees.
that every
That's kind
penny
of a fire
has to be
name.
made by
Oop,
a
fuck.
company
I don't want to
that's
look at the
American.
analytics.
talking about taxes, not spending.
Well, by the way, I'm going to eliminate a significant number of the tax. I'm going to make the corporate tax 28%. It shouldn't be 21%. You have 91 companies, in the Fortune 500 who don't pay a single penny in tax, making billions of dollars.
Wow.
Billions of dollars.
You were vice president with Obama.
Because you.
Because he was vice president. What the fuck are you gonna do as a vice president, bro?
I got it done, and you know
Who said
what?
this?
Got it done. Our
Trump
economy
did.
boomed like it's never boomed.
The economy is
Mr.
busted.
President,
Let me finish.
Mr. President, let me pick up on that. You would continue.
Is that not? That's like not even true, is it?
Taxes,
I'm
What?
pretty
Which
sure
one?
it's like not accurate. Like when Trump says like his economy boom,
Excuse me.
like, isn't that mostly because of Obama?
The economy and like unemployment and like housing and all that stuff, that was already on the rise. It hit its lowest in Obama, but then it was on the rise on like its way out.
Slowest
Well, that's because Obama was like in a recession.
economic
Mhm.
recovery
Obama like got
since
rolled in a
1929.
recession.
It was the
Yeah, then
slowest
Obama went kind of
recovery.
brazy with it,
Also,
and
they
then
took over
it was
something
doing
that
good,
down here. All you
and then
had to
Trump
do was
came
turn
in,
on
and
the
it was
lights
still
so you
doing
pick
good.
up a lot.
And then
The
coronavirus happened
slowest
now.
economic recovery since 1929. Let me tell you about the stock market.
If we really wanted to gauge Trump's presidency, we would see the after effects of coronavirus, but coronavirus has just been so close to the end that I mean, we can't fucking, we won't really know.
I'll tell you what, you'll lose half of the companies that have poured in here will leave, and plenty
Half
of
of the
companies that are
companies-
already here, they'll leave for
hardly any
other
companies
places.
have
They will
poured in
leave,
here.
and you will have a
Have it-
depression, the likes of which you've never seen.
Look,
Whoa,
we
holy
inherited
shit.
the
Biden's
worst
gonna send us back to the Great
recession,
Depression.
short of
That's kind of
depression in
fire.
American history. I was
Wait,
asked
what?
to
Who said that?
He said that we're going to be
have
sent to a
an economic
depression, the
recovery
likes of
create
which the
the
world
jobs
has
you're
never
talking
seen.
about. We handed him a
That's
booming
crazy.
economy. He blew it.
It wasn't
He blew it.
booming.
He
It
blew it.
wasn't booming. It was the weakest recovery
Well, sir, is it
since
fair to, wait, is it fair to,
1929.
is it fair to say he blew it when, in
When
fact, there was
COVID came in.
when there was record low unemployment
Yeah.
before COVID?
Yeah, but
Whoa, who's that?
because
Chris
what he
Wallace, what are
did,
you doing,
even
dog?
before
Is Chris
COVID,
Wallace debating with
manufacturing
Biden
went in the
now?
hole.
That's crazy.
Manufacturing went in a hole.
Excuse
number
me,
one.
Chris. Wait.
Number two.
Chris.
Number three.
They said it would take. No, you were number two.
No.
Chris. They said it would
Chris.
take a miracle to
Hey, yo,
bring
Chris.
back
I want him to call. I want him to call
Chris, man.
Wally. Hey, yo,
They
Wally.
brought back nothing. They
That's
gave
what I
up on
need.
manufacturing. They gave standard fare.
And then that's
Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just hear? Was that you?
I was asked to bring back
You just-
Chrysler and John
Is that you?
Deere, brought him back right here in the state of
Yeah.
Ohio.
What did it sound like?
He blew it.
It sounded like a bird.
He blew it.
I thought it was like Anthony at first, and I was like, that was animalistic. That was non-human.
They've ever had.
That is not
Many
true.
car companies came in from Germany, from Japan, went to Michigan.
What? How are we qualifying this like best year?
And so you take a look at what he's actually done. He's done.
How are we qualifying best like economic year?
He talks about
How are we qualifying it? I don't know.
He talks about the art of the deal.
Because like I know if he's like saying if he's like talking about like the stock market, that's like I'm like pretty sure that that's like cringe. Because like apparently like the stock market has like no actual like influence on like how the average human being is doing.
Oh, obviously. I mean, isn't the stock market doing like pretty okay right now? And like everyone's
Yeah.
still getting fucked.
Yeah, everyone's doing fine. The stock market's doing fine.
Just out of curiosity, the mayor of Moscow.
Yeah, stock market is just like what a bunch of fucking millionaires are making.
What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Burisma to deserve $183,000?
None
You've
of
asked
that
a
is
question,
true.
let him answer.
None of that is true.
Oh, really? He didn't
Totally,
get
No,
$3.5 million?
Mr.
Whoa.
President,
It's
Mr.
totally-
President, please.
totally
ask the question.
discredited. Totally discredited. And
Dude, I feel like it's like 3 people talking.
$500 million, Joe?
Mr. Vice
You got
Yeah, this is like a
$3.5
threesome right now.
It is not true.
really?
This is more than I could have
Why
bargained
why
with.
did you get in there,
It's an
bro?
open discussion, please.
I'm still hoping for a rap battle.
You have raised an issue. Let the Vice President answer.
Discredited.
Did
There was a
Burisma pay him
report.
$183,000 a month with no
Dude,
experience?
if Joe Biden was like, bro, that's fake news,
Did nothing
that'd be
wrong
crazy.
at Burisma.
He needs to whip that out.
The only guy that-
We need
Dude,
more
is-
Biden burns.
He doesn't want
Trump's
to be
has
This
been
is
going
the
crazy.
issue. Trump is
His
is an entertainer, while fucking Biden's over here talking like a normal human being.
By the media, by our
Mhm.
Biden, you gotta come up with some fire shit, bro.
Biden is just not offensive.
by
Trump is
everyone.
all
That's
offense, no
discredited.
defense.
Matter of
Biden
fact-
is like,
matter of fact, even
I don't even know where Biden's skill points are. They're not in charisma, and they are not in attack or defense. They're in like, they're in luck. All his points are in luck. He just got here by sheer luck.
I did my job.
He,
and I
he
did it
needs.
very
We need fucking Tyler the Creator being his ghostwriter, bro. He just goes up there.
Oh my god. Remember when he had like the Despacito thing on his phone?
Final word, Mr.
He whips out like a Tyler the Creator song and starts rapping to it. He gets like a Tyler the Creator instrumental. And he's like, "Hey yo, Donald Trump, you are a dump." That'd be fire.
He's like, Donald Trump, you are a dump. Come back to me with your fire truck. But then I see that, I don't know.
What the fuck? You gotta rhyme it with bro. You turn our economy into a slump. Hold up. How come your face looks just like your rump? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. He better go. No.
I don't even know what they're saying anymore.
I don't fucking care. He's looking at us again.
What you need, you, the American
He needs to stop talking to the American people,
I
bro.
do.
That's
Joe Biden.
The end of this.
He needs to stop pretending like Trump or even him is going to say anything of substance.
Try to be honest.
No.
Oh, who's yelling? Hold up.
No.
Ukraine.
No, sir.
With $1 billion, if you
That is
You know what?
absolutely not true.
You're going to have
True.
What is it?
gentlemen.
What was even the question? Ukraine.
What is
Why should
happening?
I be different than the two of you? So here's the deal.
Good point.
We have
Good point. That's cute.
6 segments. We have ended that segment. We're going to go to the next segment. In that segment, you each are going to have 2 uninterrupted moments. In those 2 uninterrupted minutes, Mr.
Okay.
President, you can say anything you want. I'm going to ask a question about
Dude, he's
race,
gonna
but
say
if you want
fuck.
to answer about something else, go ahead. But I think that the country would be better served
Ooh.
if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting
That's
than
all
he
right,
has.
but he does.
Dude, Twitter's so funny. OMG, Trump, shut the fuck up. You're a disgusting, rude bully.
Please
Obnoxious.
continue on. The issue of race. Vice President Biden, you
Race?
say that President Trump's response to the violence in Charlottesville 3 years ago, when he
Trump
talked
just
about
says
very funny-
racism is not real. We ended that shit during segregation.
Oh wait, did he say race? I thought he said rice. I was like,
President
problem with rice?
Trump, you
What's
have
going
also
on?
said
What have I
you
missed?
have done
We got rice
more
issues?
for Black Americans than any president, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln. My question for the two of you
Oh my God.
is why
Holy
should
shit.
voters trust you rather than your opponent?
It's true.
Facing this country over the next 4 years. Vice President Biden, you go
Trump
first.
is like Ronald Reagan.
It's about
Mhm.
He's a
equity.
joke.
Okay,
equality.
shh.
It's
Biden
about
speaking.
decency. It's about the Constitution. And we have never walked away from trying to require equity for everyone, equality for the whole of America. But we've never accomplished it. But we've never walked away from it like he has done. It is true. The reason I got in the race is when those people, close your eyes, remember what those people look like coming out of the fields carrying torches, their veins bulging, just spewing anti-Semitic bile, and accompanied by the Ku Klux Klan. A young woman got killed.
Wow, great imagery, Joe. Wow.
People on both sides.
Someone call me score.
Presidents
The score is going crazy right now.
It is
Spewing.
sir.
Second point I'd make to you is that when Floyd was killed, when Mr. Floyd was killed, there was a peaceful protest in front of the White House. What did he do? He came out of his bunker, had the military use tear gas on him so he could walk across to a church and hold up a Bible. And then what happened after that?
That's facts.
The bishop of that very church said that it was a disgrace. The general who was with him said all he
Dude, Trump's like, shit, that's crazy.
not unite people at all. This is a president who has used everything as a dog whistle to try to generate racist hatred, racist division. This is a man who, in fact, you talk about helping African Americans.
That's definitely true.
1,000 African Americans has been killed because of the COVID.
I want to see Trump's response to this because Biden is tearing them apart right now. I mean, it's weird. It's hard to say tearing apart because Biden is like fucking like a million years old, and it's more like. But he's spitting facts.
This man's done virtually nothing. Look, the fact is that you have to look at what he talks about. You have to look at what he did, and what he did has been disastrous for the African American community.
So, President Trump, you have 2 minutes. Why should Americans trust you over your opponent to deal with racism?
Trump just says that was not poggers. That was a very not based take.
No, sir, it's his 2 minutes.
So you did that, and they call you super predator, and I'm letting people out of jail now that
Wait, what?
treated the
Wait.
African American population community, you have treated the black community about as bad as anybody in this country. You did the 1990s, and that's why if you look at the polls,
They both have terrible records when it comes to race.
A long time because they saw what you did. You call them super predators, and you've called them worse than that. Because
Did he really say super predators?
You've called them a lot worse than that. As far as
Oh, Mikey M says he wants the bars. I want the fucking bars too. I mean, me and Raul were spitting earlier. I don't know if you were here for that, but I kind of went crazy. You might have to check the VOD.
Almost every law enforcement.
Yeah, guys, watch the VOD.
Everybody who's streaming, just stop watching and just watch the VOD.
I have excuse me, Portland, the sheriff just.
See, the thing about this is that all they have to do is just talk about the other person's bad record. They don't actually have to address.
Yeah, their own record. That's true.
You're going to lose all of your radical.
Like, Trump will not talk about the Charlottesville shit, like, at all.
Why don't you say the words law enforcement? Because you know what? If they called us in Portland, we would put out that fire.
Man, literally, Joe's gonna be like, bro, I'm barely even a moderate. I'm practically a conservative. The lefts don't like it. Lefties don't like it.
They heard we were coming in the following day.
Your slogan, no cap, settle for Biden, bro. What the fuck?
Settle for Biden. Terrible. The Joe Biden's off right. That's crazy.
The top 10 cities and just about the top 40 cities are run by Democrats and in many cases radical left, and they've got you.
Yeah, I wish they were run by the radical left, but they're just run by a bunch of stupid white liberals.
And I'll tell you what, the people of this country want
We need more Marxists.
law and order.
We need to put more Marxist governors. Let's go.
I want to return to the question of race. Vice President Biden, after the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor case decided not to charge any of the police with homicide, you said
here we go.
the question, quote, whether justice could be equally applied in America. Do you believe that there is a separate but unequal system of justice for blacks in this country?
Yes, there is.
I don't like the way Chris Wallace says blacks.
In this country, in education and work and in law enforcement and the way in which it's enforced. But look, the vast majority of police officers are good, decent, honorable men and women.
Yikes.
They risk their lives every day to take care of us. But there are some bad
Joe
actors
Biden
that
didn't
when they
say
occur,
ACAB.
when they find them, they have
Cringe.
to be sorted out.
Disappointment.
They have to be held accountable. They have to be held accountable.
Dude, if he said ACAB, like, he would just lose the conservative vote completely. Dude, the Democratic Party put Joe Biden in here because they wanted to appeal to the right, which is so fucking stupid. Like, I think even like Bernie, like there's actually people on the right that like Bernie like appealed to. And some people like I think like especially young people like Bernie. I really think that Bernie.
Cops aren't happy.
I don't know.
Breonna Taylor.
All I'm saying is Bernie or Yang, bro. Bernie or Yang.
Yeah, Bernie or Yang could have been in this shit, but what can you do?
peaceful protest is. Violence is never appropriate.
All right,
And I mean, going for like the conservative vote isn't a terrible idea, because like a lot of like the poor conservatives or like the rednecks and stuff, like they're victims of oppression too, bro. But they vote for Trump because they think that's what the answer is.
Exactly.
But
Like,
it
there's
isn't. But the problem is that there's no amount of looking into the camera and pointing at that Joe Biden could do that could turn them, that could make them vote for him. Like, they are so Trump, they're too far gone at this point.
To do that, to end racial sensitivity training, and do you believe that there is systemic racism in this country, sir?
I ended it because it's racist. I ended it because a lot of people
He ended
were
systemic
complaining
racism?
that they were asked to do things that were absolutely insane, that it was a radical revolution that was taking place in our military, in our schools, all over the place, and you know it, and so does everybody else. And he would know.
Well, now, being racially sensitive is
a certain person.
I just want to hear him say if systemic racism exists in America. I want him to answer that question specifically.
Thousands of dollars to teach very bad ideas and frankly very sick ideas, and really they were teaching people to hate our country, and I'm not going to do that.
What sick ideas?
Socialism. He's talking about socialism.
Teaching people to hate our country. Well, now he basically just said that systemic racism. Our core values, slavery, bro.
They're anti-American. They hate race. They hate racism.
Let him finish. The fact is that there is racial insensitivity. People have to be made aware of what other people feel like, what insults them, what is.
Oh my god, somebody literally just said almost what you said verbatim on Twitter. Core values of our country. So, slavery?
It makes a gigantic difference in the way a child.
I'm a comedic genius, what can I say? People are commenting, they watch the stream. They watch the stream.
They directly quoted you. Yeah, one of our 3 viewers. Oh shit, we're at 4 right now, it's crazy. Oh shit, I didn't even see Paige was going hype over Yang. Yeah, we fuck with Yang in this house. He may be a capitalist, but he's fat bars. Plus he was young. We need young blood.
Yeah, if America's gonna go down like capitalism, like pure capitalism, I want Yang's capitalism.
Because at least it's like some form of like millennial ideas. Like when you have these old fucking guys, like these motherfuckers were around during like Vietnam. Like goddamn. These motherfuckers crazy. I trust Yang's take on capitalism a little bit more than I trust these guys' take on capitalism.
I don't know, I have to do like a lot more like, again, research into fucking policy.
Imagine researching. Yikes.
I'm in favor of law. You follow it. Are you in favor of law and order?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, fuck Law and Order. What the fuck?
Literally every single time Law and Order has been said by a president, it has been like a whistle for like abuse. Like literally every single time anyone has ever said Law and Order.
Can we get some Ronald Reagan Law and Order quotes in here?
Yeah, fucking Bill Clinton Law and Order.
Exactly.
Like it's on both sides, it's both Democrats and fucking Republicans.
Well, they're all racist.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold up. DNC talking points leak? Hold up.
And you often blame that on Democratic mayors and Democratic governors, but in fact there have been equivalent spikes in Republican-led cities like Tulsa and Fort Worth. So the question is this really a party issue?
That's true. That's kind of crazy. Maybe like think about it. What if Yang proposed like a different form of capitalism that was like actually good and benefited people and didn't like benefit like.
If you look at New York, where it's going up,
I'd love to see it. I think that for us right now, we've never seen like a just form of capitalism. So like, obviously, like to us, capitalism is not going to seem good. But like, if someone like actually proposed and put into effect like a good form of capitalism that works, that'd be crazy. Like, I like the idea of having like a bunch of local businesses and stuff. Like, I vibe with that, and I don't know how comfortable I would feel if we had like a socialist state where like we couldn't have those kinds of things. Because I'm so used to that.
Unless you took a wrong turn.
Exactly, I agree. I mean, like, like when I know I'm very according to the political compass, I'm very communist, but I definitely do want like private businesses and stuff like that. I think people should own their own businesses and stuff. I just think that we should like actually help motherfuckers, and like money shouldn't be this like huge big deciding factor. Like I'm at like again like the whole conversation of like imagine how many artists we would have had if it weren't for like capitalism.
I'm sure they're spitting bars right now, but I don't really care because we're talking about something completely different. I keep seeing this stuff on Instagram where it's like, guys, if we just didn't have a government, then there would be no monopolies. It's like the idea that like governments are the reason for monopolies, and if we had a I guess it'd be anarcho-capitalist society, it'd be perfect. I don't trust that for a second.
I honestly think that like anarcho-capitalism is like double worse.
I think anarcho-capitalism is disgusting. It's horrible to me.
I'm sorry, if there are any anarcho-capitalists in this stream, I'm gonna be honest, bro. You literally believe in the worst version of anarchy. You literally wanted to replace like the government as the place of oppression with like capitalism.
Terrible, literally terrible. Paige says read his website, Scientifically Proven Human Capitalism. I mean, I vibe. I'm already anarcho-communist, so I can't really change my views here. Boy. Raul and I, we're pro-anarchy, pro-communism. No state.
Wait.
We want to go back to a pastoral society. We're anarcho-primitivists. We want to go back to monkeys. Sorry, Paige.
Did you see that J-Rick where it was like, she says she wants monkey, but without the K.
Yes, I did. I'll see if I can bring that up. Did he put that on Twitter? Where did he put that on Twitter, right?
He retweeted it, yeah. I like communism as a critique of capitalism, but I don't think that like pure communism would be like the best idea ever.
A statist communist state would be horrible. Off communism is horrible.
I agree. I 100%. I hate that shit too. It needs to be definitely like very libertarian.
Fuck the USSR.
I'm just gonna be real. Anarchy is like an actual bad idea. I think anarchy works as like a good critique, but not like.
Okay, well, most anarchists aren't like pure anarchy.
Yeah, I know.
I know that you know, but I don't know if ever. I know that maybe Paige knows, but I don't know if every single person of our 3 viewers. There might be that one person who doesn't know. Colin Bow said, "Did Biden just say Trump is trying to defund the police?"
I'm gonna be real.
We should be real.
I have not.
Oh, holy shit! Someone just tweeted a poll who they think is. Never mind, it's gone. It refreshed. I have auto refresh on. Goodbye.
Honestly, I feel like it's like I don't know. Probably Biden.
Someone said we need Discord moderators for the debate. Dude, imagine if they had fucking guests, but like it's on Discord. So like you have to join like a Discord call with like Chris Wallace to speak. I turn on the stream playlist while I'm speaking. That'd be so funny. Okay, pay attention. You pay attention.
That's what this is all about.
I don't know who said that.
I do.
Who?
I think Kellyanne Conway.
I don't think she's.
It's very true.
And so here's the.
Hold on, can we get fact check? Was that Kellyanne
The
Conway?
point is that that's what he keeps trying to rile.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Do somebody.
Instead of going in and talking to people and saying, let's get everybody together, figure out how to deal with this. What's he do?
Chill.
He just pours gasoline in the fire constantly, and every single solitary time.
And to end this, button up this segment, I'm going to give you a minute to answer, sir. You have repeatedly criticized.
I have to answer his statement.
You have repeatedly.
Trump, we don't have infinite time, bro. Come on.
I would love to end it.
It's just almost over. It ends in like 30 minutes.
We would very quickly.
do that, but I'm
Wait, ends in 30 minutes? Fuck.
It's like only 90.
I got movie night after this. Fuck. I hope they're not gonna be mad at me. Colton says we can just move them back and forth from waffle fry haters and enjoyers. That's no reference to our movie night group chat. I can hear. I'll show it.
to condemn white
I'll put it up live on
supremacists and
stream.
militia
This is what it looks
groups,
like.
and to
We
say
have two
that
separate
they need to stand down
Discord
and not
things.
add
Wait, hold on, this is crazy quicker.
these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland. Are you
I'm willing
prepared to
do that,
specifically
but
do it?
Do it.
Go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything I want.
Bro, that is bullshit.
Do
That's
it! Say it right now.
You want to call them?
That's so fucking cap. Literally, like, fucking people who, like, protest out of, like, Planned Parenthood are insane. They're probably worse than literally any protest.
I'll tell you what.
They're terrible.
Dude, like the fucking Proud Boys? The fucking, like, oh my god.
This is a left-wing
white supremacists.
This is not a left.
This is not a right-wing problem. Remember when that right-winger, though, like, shot those, like, 50 people in that, like, synagogue? Lamau. Not a right-wing.
That was a left-wing problem. You know those right-wingers just fucking killing people left and right. That's a left-wing problem.
The truth is that's a bad idea.
Can I tell you what?
You have no ideas.
Antifa is a dangerous
All right,
radical
gentlemen,
group.
we're now moving on to the Trump and Biden record.
See, he won't say that about any of the white supremacists. He won't openly say that. He'll say that he will, but he didn't actually condemn anybody. But he will say it about Antifa.
But Vice President Biden, you like to
Isn't like Antifa not even like an organization?
I mean, Antifa just means anti-fascist.
To the alternative, and in this case,
There's the people who hate fascists, bro. They're terrible.
Dude, like it's like I would have like at least like 10% more respect for Trump if he was like the Proud Boys are also very cringe. Fucking people ever like if you were to like say I redact my previous statement, everyone who was at the Charlottesville rally was cringe. Okay, I would have
that's fire. Let's go.
Because literally, if you were to look at the fucking those rallies, literally every single incident of violence was started by fucking right wingers. Whatever. Sorry, guys. I've lost my impartialness.
We were never impartial. We were never impartial to begin with.
Everything was good. Everything was going. And by the way, there was unity going to happen. People were calling me for the first time in years. They were calling and they were saying, it's time maybe. And then what happened? We got hit, but now we're building it back up again. A rebuilding of the military, including Space Force and all of the other things. A fixing of the VA.
Who the fuck was like, oh, I like Trump now? Who was saying that before Corona?
He was a mess.
I don't know.
And we now got a 91% approval rating at the VA, our vets. We take care of our vets.
God, he really just did not condemn white supremacy. That's literally all he had to do was say that. That's fucking wild.
By the end of the first term,
He really all of that. It's because he knows that's half of his voters. He knows that a lot of voters are racist and white supremacists. He appeals to them constantly. If he were to do that, he knows he would lose so many supporters.
reasons I have so many judges because President Obama and him left me 128 judges to fill. When you leave office, you don't leave any judges. That's like you just don't do that. They left 128 openings, and if I were a member of his party, because they have a little different philosophy, I'd say if you left
Wait, what?
128 openings. You can't be a good president. You can't be a good vice president. But I want.
Wasn't it because the Republican fucking?
It'll probably be above that number.
The fucking Republican motherfuckers didn't let them vote.
Judges, it's a record.
Looking at both your
Well, that's why they couldn't do it for the Supreme Court. I don't know about the 128. If the 128 is because the Republicans blocked that in addition to the Supreme Court one, then that is definitely fucking cringe as shit. That Trump just said that.
When I was
I don't
vice
know.
president, we inherited a recession. I was asked to fix it. I did. We left him a booming economy, and he caused the recession with regard to being weaker. The fact is that I've gone head-to-head with Putin and made it clear to him we're not going to take any of his stuff. He's Putin's
I wanted him to say shit.
He refuses to even say anything to Putin about the bounty on the heads of American soldiers.
Your son got $3.5 million.
And by the way,
Mr.
my son...
Wait a minute. Mr. President, you're...
Can we talk about Hunter Biden?
Both
I want to hear
sides
some
would
stuff
get
about Hunter
two
Biden.
answers uninterrupted. Well, you're
Isn't Hunter Biden like a veteran?
Why don't you
And
observe
didn't
what
he
your
like
campaign agreed to as a problem,
serve
okay, sir?
and get like injured?
I mean, I think he's a veteran, but I think he also did some shady shit.
It's a rhetorical question.
Can you
Go
add
ahead,
back
sir.
30 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like veteran, being a veteran doesn't like exclude you from everything. But I'm just saying.
The billionaires have gotten much more wealthy by a tune
Well, here we go.
3 to 400
Guillotine,
billion dollars
guillotine.
more just since COVID.
Say it.
You in the home, you got less. You're in more trouble than you were before.
Joe Biden would never say that.
Violent. When we were in office, there were 15% less violent.
Oh shit! ABC News has like fucking like live updates. Trump and Biden spar Supreme Court live update. Biden on Trump's handling of COVID.
It can't stay divided. We can't be this way. And speaking of my son, the way you talk about the military, the way you talk about them being losers and
Dude,
being,
on the fucking the Twitter auto refresh shit, I'm already seeing people calling Biden socialist. This is cringe.
He got the Bronze Star. He got the Conspicuous Service Medal. He was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes. Really? And I resent. Are you talking about Hunter? Are you talking
Dude, angry Biden.
I don't know, Bo. I know Hunter. Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. He wasn't dishonorably.
Cocaine use. And he didn't have a job
Holy
until
shit.
you became vice president. And once you became
Hunter,
vice president, he made a
Biden,
fortune
cocaine.
in Ukraine, in China, in Moscow, and various other places. He made a fortune.
My son.
And he didn't have a job.
My son, like a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
people,
true.
like
He
a
did
lot
get
of people
discharged for
at home,
cocaine use.
had a
Cocaine
drug
use.
problem. He's overtaken it. He's fixed it.
But what does that have to do anything with fucking like
Why was he given tens of millions
Biden and his policies?
I have I really have no idea.
Like how he could like run the country well.
Who fucking knows? He's just fucking saying random shit.
I mean, maybe I'm just extremely biased, and that's just like I'm just blind to everything. I mean, I know a lot of the shit that Biden's just trashed.
I mean, maybe this is libertarian in me, but what's wrong with the little cocaine anyway? Come on, this is cocaine. What's wrong with it? Can't let
Addiction is a disease.
That's also true. He was addicted to cocaine. He was a victim.
So would I.
Okay.
Whoa.
The forest fires in the
So would
West
I.
are raging now.
Jesus.
They have burned millions
Damn, Biden. So would
I
I.
also want to speak it out.
When state officials there blame
Oh,
the
fuck, I
fires
unplugged
on
my
climate
headphones.
change, Mr. President, you said, I don't think
I can't hear
the
you.
science knows. Over your 4 years,
Hello?
you have pulled
Hello.
the U.S. out of
Okay,
the Paris
there we go.
Climate Accord. You have rolled back a number of Obama environmental records. What do you believe about the science of climate change?
Oh,
and
baby.
What will you do in the next 4 years to confront it?
I want crystal clean water and air. I want beautiful, clean air. We have now the lowest carbon. If you look at our numbers right now, we are doing.
What a political answer. I want the earth to be clean. I'm not going to do actually anything to work towards that.
I want clean air and clean water. Okay.
Very happy about what's going on because our businesses are doing well. As far as the fires are concerned, you need forest management in addition to everything else. The forest
You're right. That's all that matters. Our Earth dying and us literally not being able to live on here for in 50 years. That's fine.
Impartial
Thank
role.
God.
Impartial.
Thank God that Jeff Bezos, with his $7 billion, is okay. I'm so happy. It's so he can't spare a single billion to make sure
Pollution
that we don't fucking die.
gas emissions contributes to the global warming of the
I think a
planet?
lot of things do. I think to an extent, yes. But I also think we have to do better management of our forests. Every year, I get the call.
This is what we need,
California's
better
burning.
forest management. I
California's
mean,
burning.
yeah, it would be nice if we took better care of our forests.
Forest management.
But this is a question about climate
You wouldn't be
change.
getting those calls. You know, in
I mean that I think that's part of it.
They maintain their
Holy
forests.
fuck! It's just because he doesn't want to admit that the issue is the companies. Because if he says that, if he's like, yes, companies are the biggest proprietor of fucking like climate issues, literally he would lose so many like supporters. He probably would lose so much fucking money if he said that.
They both have to do that. They have to tiptoe around their corporate-funded campaigns.
I know. Like, honestly, if Biden was like, honestly, if companies need to just butt the fuck up and stop doing dumb shit, I would have so much respect for him.
But he won't say that because those same people put money in his pockets. We're not watching democracy right now. This is not democracy.
We're literally like, did you see that like Finn Wolfhard tweet post?
No.
He was like, he said something where he's like, right now we are choosing between two evils, and we have to pick the lesser one so that we can hope for change later.
It's fucking terrible that this is the reality that we live in. That we have to choose, that we're choosing between two evils in the first place. But the Democratic Party is terrible.
The car has gotten so expensive because they have computers all over the place for an extra little bit of gasoline.
Chris. Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris.
Chris joined?
He joined for a second, and then he said he's leaving. His name is Boy BB Blunt.
Vice President Biden, I'd like you to respond to the
Say hello, Boy BB
climate
Blunt. Thank
change
you for
record.
showing
But I
up.
also want to ask you about a concern. You proposed $2 trillion in green jobs. You talk about new limits, not abolishing, but new limits on fracking, ending the use of fossil
Not
fuels
abolishing,
to generate
cringe.
electricity by 2035.
We want to abolish, but
and
okay.
zero net emission of greenhouse gases by 2050. The president says a
2050.
lot of these things would tank the economy and cost millions of jobs.
He's absolutely wrong, number one. Number two, if in fact, during our administration, the Recovery Act, I was in charge, able to bring down the cost of renewable
At the moment when
energy
and like all these other countries are doing this shit, but you know, in America specifically, it wouldn't work.
The economy, bro. It's the economy.
No one's going to build another oil-fired plant in America. They're going to move to renewable energy. Number one.
Good.
Number two, we're going to make
Also,
sure
I like how
that
Biden can just say he is wrong, and then this is it.
and turn it into a fleet that's
This is
run
debates.
on their electric vehicles, making sure that we can
Just as something else. Trump says that we will lose millions of dollars in the economy. Is this true? No. Anyway.
I mean, this is basically a debate. It's just like, so Biden said this. What do you think, Trump? He is wrong. And the moderator's like, damn, that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot. All right, Biden, what do you think? I was like, no, he's wrong.
Oh, he's fitting now. He's going crazy.
I mean, isn't this just like theater, basically?
I mean, it's not theater, bro. It's ventriloquism, bro. Fuck it, bro.
Oh,
not only not costing people jobs,
we're watching reality TV, but this is also our reality.
Dude, someone said this is like Black Mirror.
Oh,
exactly, bro.
There's a white girl.
Wait, hold up. Someone tweeted. What's this, Chris Wallace?
Because with us out of it, look what's happening.
What?
It's all falling apart. And talk about someone who has no relationship with foreign policy. Brazil, the rainforests of Brazil are being torn down, are being ripped down. More carbon in that rainforest.
What did he just say?
Carbon that's emitted in the United States. Instead of doing something about that.
I literally have I have no idea what the fuck that's even a reference to. That is not on the official Chris Wallace page.
$20 billion. Stop.
That is live.
Like edited.
The forest, and if you don't, then you're going to have.
Did he say that? Here, you listen to what fucking Biden's saying. I'm gonna look this up.
President Trump basically says that you have to balance environmental interests and economic interests, and he's drawn his line.
Well, he hadn't drawn a line.
This is not a thing that
For
happened.
example,
Chris
make sure
Wallace
that
is not a
he wants to make
Holocaust
sure
denier.
that methane's not a problem. You can now emit more methane without it being a problem. Methane.
Yeah, hi.
This is a guy
More
who says
methane.
that
Woo,
you
love
don't
me
have
some
to have
methane.
mileage standards for automobiles that exist now. This is a guy who says that Well, the fact is, it's all true. And here's the deal.
Talking about the Green New Deal, and it's not $2 billion or $20 billion, as you said. It's $100 trillion.
I'm talking about
where they want to rip down buildings and rebuild the building.
No,
it's the
that is
dumbest,
not-
most
that
ridiculous.
is not-
Where airplanes are out,
Let's look this up.
where
Green
two-car systems are out, where they want
New
to take
Deal,
out the cows.
100
That's not true either, right?
Not
This
true.
is
trillion.
This is a 100
Simply,
trillion.
look,
That's more money than our country could make in
That is
100
simply
years if we're
not
going
the case.
All right, let me
93 trillion is the
wait a minute, sir. I
official
actually
price tag.
studied your plan, and it includes
Or at least that's what
upgrading
Republicans say.
buildings,
Republicans say
weatherizing
93
2 million
trillion.
homes over 4 years, building
But
1.5 million
experts say that the Green New Deal is too vague to try to estimate its
So the
costs.
question becomes,
So basically,
the
Trump
president is saying, I think
just
some
said random
people
shit live
who
on
support the
TV
president
that
would
has
say
no
it
ground in
sounds
facts.
like it's
That
gonna cost
sounds
a lot of money and hurt the economy.
Okay,
What it's
glad
gonna
we
do
can
is gonna
get that
create
reference.
thousands and millions of jobs, good-paying jobs.
Let him finish, sir.
He doesn't know how to do that.
$100
They-
billion.
Biden already used that roast like 3 times
millions
already.
of good-paying jobs. And
Call
there's
him a clown
tax
again, that was
incentives
funny.
for people to weatherize, which he wants to get rid
Dude,
of.
you know,
It's gonna make the
Biden, you just gotta go
See,
with
look
ruthless
how
with
much
this
we're
shit.
paying now
Just call him
to
like,
deal with the hurricanes.
call him a
to
commie,
deal with-
bro.
By the way, he has a hurricanes. He said maybe
Just
we
say
should drop a
random.
nuclear weapon on them. They may-
You're a little
never said
bitch,
that.
Trump.
He did say
You
that.
made it up.
And
I want to,
here's
dude.
the
If you
deal.
called him a Nazi
We're
live,
gonna be
that
in a
would be
position
hype.
where we can create hard,
Twitter go
hard,
crazy.
good jobs by making sure the environment is clean and we all are in better shape. We spend billions of dollars now. Billions of dollars on floods, hurricanes, rising seas. We're in real trouble. Look what's happened just in the Midwest with these storms that come through and wipe out entire sections and counties in Iowa. They didn't happen before. They're because of global warming. We make up 15%
Trump
of
just
the
do with his
world's
face?
problem. We, in fact, but the rest
Dude,
of
he's
the world
doing
gotta
duck
get
lips,
it,
bro.
come along.
He's
We
he's
have to get
the camera.
back into
He's getting himself all sexy, bro. He put on that fucking orange tan, and he came out.
Dude, it's working, bro. Trump got me feeling a type of way. Shit.
We're supposed to be good. And by the way, he made a couple of statements.
Trump
The Green New
did
Deal
kind
is
of
$100
spit a fact when he said,
trillion.
why didn't you do that for 47 years? Joe Biden definitely was not fucking doing shit about global warming until like a few months ago.
He made a statement about the military.
Obama did like
That's
nothing.
true.
Obama had like 8 years
He and his
presidency.
friends made it up, and then they went with it.
Trump
And
inherited
It's-
the good stuff from the economy, but he also inherited all the fucking shitty environmental problems that Obama.
Made it worse.
Yeah, they made it a lot worse.
It's literally that's like that. You can sum up Trump's campaign in those words. He invited it. He got it from fucking Obama, and then made it worse.
So we got a final question here.
And about this question of what it's going to cost.
the economy.
Holy shit, hype.
And the idea of what your environmental changes will do.
The Green New Deal will
Green New
pay
Deal.
for itself as we move forward. We're not going to build plants that, in fact, are great polluting plants.
Do you
We're going to
support
build.
the Green New Deal?
Pardon me?
Do you support?
No, I don't support the Green New
You
Deal.
don't? Oh, well, that's a
You
big
let-
statement.
I
What?
support
You
the
just lost the radical left.
I
Done.
support
you
the
don't.
Biden plan that I put forward.
Okay.
Wait, so why are we arguing about the
Which is
Green New
different
Deal?
than what he calls the radical Green New Deal.
All right, gentlemen, final segment. Election integrity. As we meet tonight, millions of
Oh, holy
This
shit,
is
this
why
is
Biden's trash.
receiving mail-in ballots.
I mean, I don't know anything about the Green New Deal, but like from what I've read, the Green New Deal, like this seemed kind of brazy. In terms of like brazy good,
What
I
are
don't
you
know.
prepared to do?
Maybe
I
I'm
think
crazy.
I think it was fire. I did like a brief skimming. Like you, I don't actually do any research. But I did a brief skimming. I'm gonna tell the guys that this is debate's probably gonna fucking run over.
Prepared to do to reassure the American people that the
I've literally like.
will be the
It's just that, like I feel like I don't even really need to know. Like I can like know very like surface level things
Prepared to let people
Mhm.
vote.
and already like
I will vote
at least like
that
argue on like a
decide
base
how they're gonna
level.
vote, when
Maybe
they're
I
gonna
can't like
vote,
talk
and who's
analytically
gonna
with like
vote.
conservatives.
His own
I can't like run for
security
office.
director and as well
Oh,
as the
yeah.
FBI director says there was no
But like
evidence of
literally like
mail-in
most
ballots
conservatives'
are a
issues is
source
just
of-
that they like make very clear like
of
logical
cheating.
errors in their
They said that.
arguments.
The fact
Yeah.
is
It's just
that
really
there are gonna be millions
like
of people
difficult
because
to
of
like
COVID
take them shit
that are gonna
down.
be voting by mail-in
And like when
he
you
does,
like
by the way.
do like
He sits
a
behind
fucking
the
monogram of like
desk and sends
research,
his ballot
like literally
Florida,
like
number one.
it
Number
took me
two,
watching like
we're gonna
one
make sure that
documentary
those people
about
who
like
want to vote
systemic
in person
racism to be
are
like,
able to
holy
vote
shit,
because there are enough poll
this is
watchers
bad.
there to make sure they
Was
can
it
socially
13?
distance. The polls
Yeah, it
are
was
open
13.
on time, and the polls stay open until the votes are counted. And this is all about trying to dissuade people from voting because he's trying to
Or are you gonna vote?
to scare people into
Yeah, I'm
thinking
gonna
that
vote.
it's not going to be legitimate.
That's
Show
poggers.
up
The guy
and
who I'm
Everyone.
voting for is looking at me
you
right
will
now,
determine
and I
the
hate it.
outcome of this election. Vote,
He's
vote,
from?
vote. If you're able to vote early,
Yeah, Trump did look at the
vote
camera.
early. If
Like,
you're
as soon
able
as
to
I said
vote
that, that's
in
fucking
person,
cringe.
vote
No.
in person, vote
Can I
whenever
say
it
this
is the
live?
best
I am
way
probably
for
gonna
you.
vote for Biden.
Because you will, he
Nah,
cannot
guys,
stop
I'm
you
writing in
from being able
Bernie.
to determine the outcome of this election. And in terms
I'm
of
actually
whether
gonna
or
write
not
in
when the
Pete
votes are counted and
Buttigieg.
they're all counted,
That-
that will be
That's who I'm
accepted.
going to
If
vote
I
for.
win,
Voted
that
for
will be
Wally,
accepted. If I
bro.
lose, it'll be accepted.
Can I get
But by
Chris
the
Wallace
way,
in
if
office?
in fact he says he's not sure what he's
That'd be
going to
hype.
accept,
That'd be hype
well,
as
let me tell
shit,
you
bro.
something. It doesn't matter because if we get the votes, it's going to be all over. He's going to go. He can't stay in power. It won't happen. It won't happen. So vote. Just make sure
Vote,
you
vote.
understand you have it.
Dude,
in
he's
your
like
control
Trump is like
to
puckering his
determine
lips like,
what
bro.
this country's going to look like the next 4 years. Is it going to change? You're going to get 4 more
I love
years
it.
of these
He's going
lies.
back to the white girl Instagram stories.
President,
Vote, vote, vote.
So
Let's go.
when I listened to Joe talking
He
about
starts
the
like
transition,
he like shows like one of those like infographics. He's just like,
you look at
Dude, he whips out his
Hillary
phone.
Clinton, if you
Oh
look
my
at all
god,
the
here.
different
Let's see if I can
people,
find one.
there was no transition because they came after me trying to do a coup.
Holy shit, I gotta
They
go
came
find
after
one.
me spying on my
I don't
campaign.
want to
They
start
started
exposing
from the
random
day I
people.
won, and even before
Okay,
I
I'll
won,
just show
from
my
the day
regular
I came
phone because
down
there's
the
too many.
escalator
He's just
with the
like,
first
bro,
lady,
look at
they
this, guys.
were a disaster.
Starts playing
They were a
Despacito
disgrace
again.
to our country, and we've caught them. We've caught them all. We've got
he
it
starts
all.
doing like
We've caught 'em
text
all.
to
And by the
speak
way,
of the
you gave me a half of the Logan Act against
infographic.
General Flynn.
Hey
You
Siri,
gotta take a look at that because we
voter
caught you in a sense that
infographic.
President Obama
Just live
was
on
sitting in
air.
the
That'd be
office.
so
He knew
funny.
about it too. So don't tell me about a free transition. As far as the ballots are concerned, it's a disaster.
Disaster.
Solicited ballot. Okay, solicited is okay. You solicit.
Yeah, I am
you
living in
send
the
it back,
past,
you
for
send it
that's
back.
crazy.
I did that. If
Wait, why are you
have
living in the past?
unsolicited, they're sending millions of ballots
Wait
all
3
over the
seconds.
country.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
fraud. They found them in
Are you not
crates.
on
They
ABC?
found some with the name Trump. Just happened to have the
Yeah, I
name
am.
Trump just
Are you
the
not
other day
live?
in a waste paper basket.
I am.
Being sent all
Yeah, I guess
over
you're
the
not like
place.
true
They
live.
sent 2 in a Democrat area. They sent out 1,000 ballots.
I have poopy
Everybody
Wi-Fi,
got 2
so-
ballots. This is going to be a fraud like you've never seen.
If you refresh it, it will
It's
probably
nice
put you
on
back.
November 3rd, you're watching and
I
you
don't
see
really
who
care
won the
that much.
election. And I think we're going to do well because people are really happy with the job we've done. But you know
You
what?
bet.
We won't know. We
Woo!
might not know
Oh
for
shit, someone put
months
Snapchat
because
anime
these
filter
ballots
on
are gonna
fucking
be all
Chris
over.
Wallace. And
Take a look
let's
at what
go!
happened in Manhattan.
This
Take
is
a
so
look at what
hype.
happened in New
What?
Jersey. Take a
Oh
look at
Ew, they
what
all
happened
look
in New Jersey and
gross.
other
What the
places.
fuck?
They're not losing 2%, 1%, which by
Chris
the way
Wallace
is
kind of looks
too
like
much.
Woody
Election
Allen,
could
like
be
an
more
anime
or less
Woody
for them.
Allen in
They're
this.
losing 30 and 40%.
Trump just looks evil,
It's a
and Joe
fraud,
Biden
and
just
it's
looks
a shame.
demented.
And can you imagine where they say
Why did
you
it
have
look
to have your ballot in
That
by
was
November 10th?
scary.
November 10th. That means that's 7 days after.
I have seen a
the
lot of
election,
stuff
in
about
theory, should have been announced.
Okay.
We have
people were
major
having
states
trouble
that
with
is
ballots,
all
mail-in
run by
ballots.
Democrats.
2 minutes.
So
All
he
run by
might be kind of
Democrats.
spitting.
It's a-
President Trump.
It's a rigged election.
I've also like okay,
You
at least on
have
like on the
been
fraud
charging Trump
aspect, I can't really
on
talk about
is
that
gonna be a
shit.
disaster. You
I
say
mean,
it's
there was
rigged.
definitely like a
It's gonna
time.
lead
Do you
to
remember
fraud.
that thing where it was like in
What
graphic
it takes in the
communication?
last midterm election,
Mr. Hamilton was like, "Did you know that one election was basically thrown away because they had really shitty design?"
Yeah. I think I can picture it in my head, yeah.
That was crazy, but that's completely unrelated. But so apparently voting in person is actually more likely to cause fraud than voting by mail. Because apparently it's really easy to hack the fucking boxes that you voted. Like apparently they've taken it to like every single year they take it to like a hacking convention thing or whatever, and like every single year they hack into it with like no problem.
Invalidated.
Dude, fuck, that's crazy.
We don't like them.
What
They
are you
throw
going to
them
do
out
about it?
left
There
and
are
right.
millions of ballots.
Shit.
What you do is you go and vote. You
Maybe
do a
all elections are just
solicited
rigged.
ballot, and that's okay. Or you go and vote.
That would
asking
surprise
you
me.
about the fact that millions of people
You go and vote. You go and
No,
vote
but
like
what I'm
they
saying is, what are
like
you
they
gonna do
used
about
to
the
in
fact
the
that
old.
millions of people?
You either do, Chris, a solicited ballot where you're You're sending it in, they're sending it back, and you're sending. They have mailmen with lots of it. Did you see what's going on? Take a look at West Virginia, mailmen selling the ballots. They're
Selling
being sold.
ballots?
They're being dumped in rivers. This
I don't
is
see
a
this.
horrible thing for our country.
West
This is
Virginia
This is not going
ballots
to end
dump.
well. This is not.
Wait, I don't understand what's so bad about selling ballots. Oh, well, people can get multiple ballots. Never mind.
Decade or more, 5, including 2 Republican states, and you don't have to solicit
Plus,
the
ballots
ballot.
should be
It's
free.
sent to you. It's sent to your home. What we're saying
There's
is,
no
Yeah.
reason that
they're
ballots
saying
should
is that it
cost
has to be a
money.
postmark
West Virginia
by
selling
by
ballots.
election day. If it doesn't
I
get
don't
in
see
until
anything
the
about
7th,
West
8th,
Virginia
9th,
selling
it still
ballots.
should be counted. He's just afraid of counting the votes because
You're
he knows the
wrong.
outcome.
You're wrong.
No, I want to continue with you on this, Vice President Biden.
Chris, he's so wrong when he
Some
makes
guy
it
made a
sound
joke
like
in
this.
West Virginia about altering
President
ballots.
Biden, the biggest
And
problem,
then
in fact,
apparently
over the
fucking shit went
years with
crazy.
mail-in
Is that what he's
voting
talking about?
has not been fraud historically. It has been that sizable numbers, sometimes hundreds of thousands of ballots are thrown out because they have not been properly filled out, or there is some other irregularity, or they missed the deadline. So the question I have is, are you concerned that the Supreme Court
Oh my god.
settle any dispute?
That's fucking why. Did you see that thing on Twitter where it was like these people's ballots were like thrown out?
When you get a ballot,
Oh, yeah. I think that's what I was referring to
you're supposed
earlier.
to have an affidavit.
But I couldn't think of it, yeah.
Someone say
Probably why they filled out the ballot wrong.
if in fact you can verify that you
I mean, what would they, what, they
is
like,
thrown out, that's
they like
sufficient
scribbled
Oh.
their name or
to count
something?
the ballot
I
because
don't know. I
somebody
mean,
made a
that's what the
mistake.
guy said. He was literally like the issue of mail-in ballots historically has not been like fraud because people have been filling them out
Say
wrong.
who they voted for, say it's you. That is totally legitimate.
So what did Biden say about that? I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like talking over the entire thing.
I mean, you're talking over them less than they are talking over each other, so. You're being more presidential than any of the two people on stage right now. Raul for president. Can we get Raul for president in fucking chat right now? I'll be VP.
How old will I be?
From even
45?
process.
Like,
I have no idea.
Even take them out of the envelopes and
2044?
flatten them until election day.
Like, how old am I right now? I'm like 17.
How old are you? Oh my
Mail-in
god.
balloting that we are not
18,
gonna know
so, like-
election
No, you are
night, who the
17,
winner is,
Raul.
that it could be days, it could be
No,
weeks.
like, okay, I did math. 18 years, I'm gonna be 35. So,
First for you, sir. Finally, for the vice president, I hope neither of you.
in 2038, I could run.
Will you urge your supporters?
Hype. 2038. Raul 2038. Your page says right here. It's flipped. Raul for president.
And will you pledge tonight
Go!
that you will not declare victory until the election has been independent?
I can run in the
shut the fuck up.
2040 election.
Trump, you
I'm
go
urging
first.
my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully because that's what has to happen. I am urging them to do it. As you know, today there was a big problem. In Philadelphia, they went in to watch. They're called poll watchers, a very safe, very nice thing.
He's
were thrown
deflecting.
out. They weren't allowed to watch. You know why? Because bad
Wait,
things
what was the
happen
question?
in Philadelphia. Bad things.
They asked him if
And
he
I am
would.
I am urging my people.
It was
I hope it's gonna be a fair
the question
election. If it's a
about
fair election, I am 100%
fuck, I don't know what it's
on board.
called.
But if I see
Would you
tens of
like throw out the
thousands of
election or
ballots
something?
being manipulated, I can't go along with that. And I'll tell you
what does that
from
mean,
a
not go
common
along?
sense,
Does that mean
I'll
you're gonna
tell you
tell
what
your
it means.
people to take to
It
the
means you
street?
have a fraudulent election. You're
And what
sending
are you
out
gonna do?
80
And
million
what would you
ballots.
do about that?
They're not equipped
Oop, wrong one.
These people aren't equipped to handle it. Number one.
I mean,
Number two,
if Trump
see-
loses, no matter what, he's gonna call it
They
a
found
fraudulent
ballots
election.
in a waste paper
Yeah.
basket 3 days
No
ago.
matter what happens.
And they all had the name military ballots. They were military. They all had the name Trump on them.
Vice President
You think
Biden,
that's good?
Vice President Biden, final question for you. Will you urge your supporters to stay calm while the vote is counted, and will you pledge not to declare victory until the election is independently certified?
Yes, and here's the deal. We count the
Here's the
ballots,
deal,
as you
baby.
pointed out. Some of these ballots in some states can't even be opened until Election Day. And if there's thousands of ballots, it's going to take time to do it. And by the way,
Wait, what?
our
What is
military,
happening right now?
they've been voting
I'm looking at your
by
screen.
ballots first since the end
I'm
of
making
the
your
Civil War,
campaign
in
poster,
fact.
but it's so hard doing it in
And
this
that's-
tiny
and
little
that's what's
fucking
gonna
thing.
happen. Why was it not? Why is it for them somehow not fraudulent? It's
See,
the
my
same
policies,
process.
fucking
It's
bitches.
honest. No one
Fucking
has
bitches,
established at all
getting money.
Everyone,
there is
pussy
fraud
and dick
related to
in the next
mail-in
election.
ballots. That this
And I
is
run.
a fraudulent process.
Beautiful.
No man will go without pussy, and no woman will go without dick.
Yes.
No they or Z or they human being will go without whatever thing they prefer.
Yes.
Because
Raul supports the trans community. Raul say trans rights.
all the votes are
Trans
counted.
rights.
That'll
Raul
be
says
the-
trans
That'll be the
rights.
end of it. And if
BLM.
it's me, in fact,
Let's
if it's
go. Raul
not
says
me,
BLM.
I'll support the outcome.
Hype.
And I'll be a president
This
not
is
just
hype.
for the Democrats. I'll be a
This is
president for
poggers. Can we get a
Democrats
pog in
and
chat?
Republicans. And this guy,
As the legendary Abraham Lincoln said, this election is going to be poggers, guys.
4-7 pogs ago.
As in more debates as we go on. President Trump, Vice President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half.
Dude, to be continued. I feel like I'm watching an anime right now.
Oh, did he really just pull up the to be continued on
We
us?
want to thank Case
Yeah.
Western Reserve University and the Cleveland Clinic for hosting this
Yes,
event.
thank
The
you
next debate,
for just
sponsored
doing
by
this
the Commission on
terrible fucking
Presidential
thing.
Debates, will be 1 week from
What is
now.
Oh my god, I'm getting like
University of Utah
spam.
in Salt Lake City. The two vice presidential nominees, Vice President Mike Pence and Senator Kamala Harris,
Oh, that'll
Why
be
am I
interesting.
9 p.m. Eastern that
notifications
night.
on
We hope
Discord
you
right now?
watch.
I don't know.
Until
It's
then,
not from our
thank you,
server.
and good night.
It never
Good
is.
night,
Well, it is
Chris.
hard to know where to start. I'm not sure how people are going to feel about that to be continued.
There we go.
at the
Raul
end.
poster done.
People have to make their own
Boom.
judgments about how the candidates handled themselves tonight, who made the
Alright,
right
well,
case,
I'm
who
closing
offered
out
plans
this
for the
now.
future, who told the truth.
So
and
Parker,
who
final
deserves to be
thoughts.
president. Those are all
Okay,
judgments
final
that are
thoughts
made
because I
over
have
the
to
next
hurry up
several
and get the
days and
fucking
weeks,
movie
but I have-
night.
Oh my god, I keep hearing.
I fucking hate all of the people who are involved with this thing. I am completely tired with the American democratic system, if you can even refer to it as such. However, oh fuck, I said 2020. I wrote 2020 instead of 2038. No, fuck it. We'll just fucking start a new campaign. We'll pull a Kanye on him. Here we go. I'm putting this officially in Vibe. There we go. Ro, what are your thoughts?
It's been bad. I just hate fucking like they like. First of all, I mean I was talking over half of it, so I can't even say that like the reason I couldn't hear shit.
Yeah, I don't remember anything they said.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. Yeah, I don't think any of them even said anything of substance. It was literally just like Trump said the conservative talking points.
Mm-hmm.
Biden said like, the liberal, the democratic, like the Democrat. After all, he is the Democratic Party. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, two takeaways is that Donald Trump will not condemn white supremacist groups, and that Joe Biden is the Democratic Party. He is the Democratic Party.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, here. I'm going to check chat one last time. It has been a pleasure streaming for all of you. We love you. XOXO. Well, we're going to do the next debate, right? Well, I'm assuming we're going to do all the debates.
I guess so. I guess we have to. Then.
That'd be fucking pog. And hopefully we will be streaming other things soon. it'll if anything, it'll be probably like fucking like TF2 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.